Welcome to Short Stories with Lola, where we honor real reflections, hidden emotions, and the quiet victories that don't always make it to the highlight reel. Today's story is about love, loss, survival, and the strength it takes to hold yourself together while building a life from pieces you didn't choose. I've always known love, not from my mother. No, I never met her. Not from the stories about her, because there were none, but from my aunt, my mother's older sister, who raised me like I was hers. Growing up, I asked about my mom. I wanted to know where she was, why she left, if she ever thought of me. But my aunt, she kept it brief. She couldn't be here, sweet girl, but you're loved. And after a while, I stopped asking. I stopped wondering out loud. I swallowed those questions whole and let them settle somewhere deep where they couldn't hurt me anymore. Or so I thought. My father was there in pieces. He'd visit sometimes when I was younger. He wasn't absent, just distant. There was love, but it didn't stretch too far. As I got older, especially in my late teens, my talks with him became fewer. Life drifted us apart like two boats caught in different tides. He remarried when I turned 27 and had two more children, and I grew to love them, my siblings, completely and without condition. I found joy in their joy, pride in their growth, even when life felt like it was on pause. They called me Big Sis, but I call them my joy. Even when I had little, I found ways to send something: shoes, books, birthday gifts. They deserve to be seen in a world that often forgets the quiet ones. My aunt gave me the best childhood she could. My cousins, they were my tribe, my chosen people, and my circle of safety. I laughed a lot. I loved a lot. We were happy. I made it through university. I landed a good job. Then another. Then another. And another. That's where the cracks began to show. I couldn't stay put. The jobs were fine. I did well, but they didn't fit. They didn't feel like me. Now, don't get me wrong, I was good at my job. I just never felt called to it. People came to me. They always did. Friends, co-workers, strangers in random places. They told me their problems. They asked for advice, leaned on me like I had the answers I could never seem to find for myself. I struggled in certain areas of my life. I would often cry myself to sleep out of frustration and not even know what the root cause was. But I never opened up to anyone. That seemed really hard to me for some reason. In my early 30s, something clicked. I realized I came alive when I could help, really help, especially kids and the elderly. I saw the forgotten ones, the quiet needs, the soft cries people ignored. That's where my heart lived. That's where I needed to be. So I pivoted. I looked into geriatric social work and community care programs. I volunteered, I trained, and worked towards becoming a family care advocate. Someone who not only speaks up, but shows up for the ones society forgets. At 33, I put the "when will you settle down" questions to rest. I didn't need to chase a relationship. I was building myself, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. I believe and still do that love will find me when the time comes. But until then, I have a life to build. My aunt, the woman who saved me, grew ill. Breast cancer came like a thief in the night. We fought. My cousins and I did everything. I swallowed pride I didn't even know I had. I asked for help. I rallied friends, made calls, and I found angels in people I barely knew. The bills got paid, the medicine came in, but cancer didn't care. She left us a year ago. Her absence made the house quieter, meals smaller, and the moments harder. So this year, I promised myself something simple: to be happy. Not perform happiness, not fake strength, but be honest, be grateful, and give myself some grace. It's been 6 months without work. Most days I have a smile on my face, dancing in my room. Other days, I sit with questions. What the hell am I doing? What is my life? What is this? The savings I thought would last are drying up like dew in the sun. I almost panicked, almost spiraled. Something tugged at me, soft, but firm. I picked up my journal and began to write. As the ink bled into the page, the truth stared back at me. I've been carrying strength like armor, pain like secret, and survival like a badge I did not ask for. I have put on a brave face for so long that I believed it was real. I've grown, I've survived, but I think I'm finally ready to live, to sit with my feelings, to name my wounds, respond to old narratives with kinder words, and to remind myself that I am not forgotten. I'm called. I don't know if I'll ever meet my mom. Maybe I'll search, maybe I won't. What I do know is this: I have love, and I am loved. I'm no longer rushing through life to prove my worth. I'm slowing down so I can build something that lasts. A life rooted in purpose, a career that serves others, and a home within myself. This is Short Stories with Lola. Thank you for holding space for today's story. Sometimes our greatest strength is not in pretending we're fine, but in honoring every layer of who we are. If today's story touched you, please send it to someone navigating life's unknowns. Remember, it's okay to pause. It's okay to take your time, because slow progress is still progress. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next week, stay true to yourself.